BLM land contains significant amounts of gold, silver, copper, lead, zinc, sodium, phosphate, and other solid minerals, including sand and gravel. These mineral resources are critical to America's infrastructure, underpinning our systems of transportation, communications, utilities, and a host of other societal needs. The BLM's Reclamation and Sustainable Mineral Development Awards are all about development that meets the non-fuel mineral needs of the present generation without compromising the needs of future generations. This year, the BLM is presenting 4 awards: 1 Hardrock Mineral Environmental Award, 1 Hardrock Mineral Small Operator Award, and 2 in a new category, the FAST Award. The Hardrock Mineral Environmental Award highlights the component of sustainable development relating to environmental stewardship. It recognizes an operator having exceptional accomplishments in meeting or exceeding federal, state, or local reclamation requirements, as well as efforts to work with the public, the Department of the Interior, and other regulators to advance multiple-use objectives. The 2009 BLM Hardrock Mineral Environmental Award winner is Kinross Gold Corporation's DeLamar Mine. The mine began operating in the 1880s and over the next 60 years produced 6 million ounces of silver and 400,000 ounces of gold. Kinross purchased the mine in 1993 and operated it until depressed metal prices forced the company to shut down the site in 1999. The DeLamar mine is typical of the open-pit precious metal mines that dot the Rocky Mountain West. Many of these operations contained large-scale tailings impoundments that complicated site closures. Like DeLamar, most of these sites were at high elevations with excess precipitation and limited evaporation, resulting in net positive water balances. In 2002, Kinross established a separate unit within the company to manage reclamation and closure of its inactive mine sites. By mid-2004, a closure plan, a water management plan, and 5 engineering design plans had been approved for the site and were set to be implemented over 6 years. The BLM and other federal and state agencies partnered with Kinross to develop the plans. One of the problems addressed by the plans was the excess water gathering at the site's tailings pond. Kinross established a system of engineering channels that routed and discharged stormwater runoff from the mine facilities with minimal erosion. This resulted in a 75% reduction of inflows to the tailings pond. Enhanced mechanical evaporation and land application were also employed to reduce water volumes in the tailings pond. By the end of the 2007 field season, water in the pond was at its lowest level since the late 1970s. Another issue faced at the DeLamar mine was affording the tailings ample time to dry, given the accelerated schedule detailed in the closure plan. Engineers consequently recommended updating the schedule to allow more time for dewatering, while reducing time devoted to construction of covers over the tailings. By the end of the 2008 field season, dewatering had progressed to a point that dry conditions had been reestablished. Over the 6-year period, Kinross completed 8 large-scale earthworks projects and a variety of smaller projects. In implementing the reclamation plan developed with the BLM and other regulatory authorities, Kinross was able to return the land in the DeLamar site to productive post-mine uses. The BLM is proud to present the 2009 Hardrock Mineral Environmental Award to Kinross Gold Corporation's DeLamar Mine. The Hardrock Mineral Small Operator Award recognizes achievements in environmental stewardship by operators with less than 15 employees. The award acknowledges operators who have demonstrated continuous efforts to meet or exceed federal, state, or local reclamation requirements with minimal oversight. These operators often undertake extraordinary measures to reduce the footprint of the operation. The 2009 BLM Hardrock Minerals Small Operator Award winner is Mike Price. The Solomon mining claim and mill site is located in White Pine County, Nevada, in the historic Osceola Mining District. Many of the mines in the area were operated before federal bonding and reclamation requirements were put in place. Alta Gold leased the mining claim and mill site from the claimant in the 1990s, but went bankrupt before it could complete any reclamation work. The BLM estimated the cost of reclamation of the site to be in excess of $250,000. Over the next few years, Mike Price has been working with the BLM's Shell Field Office and the claimant to reclaim the site. Mr. Price's accomplishments include identifying and locating the owner of a 10-ton trammel at the site and arranging to have it removed, removing 2 trailers and their occupants that were in violation of the 3715 regulations, disposing of several tons of debris and trash, organizing other small miners in the area to remove and scrap 50 tons of iron from the site, and supplying background information on the mine for a rack tour of the site and guiding a tour of the site for the Army Corps of Engineers. Mr. Price is paying for reclamation of the site out of his own pocket, thus supplementing the $24,000 reclamation bond that the prior lessee forfeited to the BLM. Without help from citizens like Mr. Price, many of the AML sites in the Hogram area would remain unreclaimed and continue to be a danger to the public, as well as an eyesore. Mr. Price is a fine example of a steward of the public lands. The BLM is proud to give the 2009 Hardrock Minerals Small Operator Award to Mike Price. This year, there's a new award category, the Fix a Shaft Today or FAST Award. It recognizes active participation in the FAST campaign, a partnership initiative to eradicate unsafe abandoned mine land features, especially open mine shafts. The first 2009 FAST Award winner is the Nevada Operating Engineers Union Joint Apprenticeship Committee for Northern Nevada. The Nevada BLM Abandoned Mine Program has focused on eliminating hazards to public land users in areas like Painted Rock, located east of Reno and Sparks. Miners excavating shafts and adits at Painted Rock in the early 20th century had no idea their labors would result in dangers for future generations of recreationists, off-road vehicle users, hunters, and rock hounds. When the deep holes in the desert failed to yield gold or silver, they simply packed up and moved on to the next prospect. While evaluating the impacts of site closure in the Painted Rock area on bat populations and archaeological resources, BLM and Nevada Division of Minerals personnel encountered a large fenced-in facility containing bulldozers and other heavy equipment. This turned out to be the training center for the Nevada Operating Engineers Union, which quickly volunteered its apprentices to fill the abandoned mines as part of their bulldozer training. BLM was impressed by the union's focus on safety, the patience of the trainers, the pace at which the apprentices learned to operate the machinery, and their positive spirit, which came despite operating on difficult terrain during extreme weather conditions. The union's unconditional donation of equipment, fuel, and operators allowed the BLM to eliminate these hazards at no expense to the taxpayer, and with none of the contracting paperwork, cost, and delays that often attend government procurement. In total, the union's efforts saved the government more than $6,000. For assisting in the effort to productively secure abandoned mines in Nevada, the BLM is proud to present a 2009 FAST Award to the Nevada Operating Engineers Union Joint Apprenticeship Committee. The second 2009 FAST Award winner is the California Department of Conservation's Abandoned Mine Lands Unit. The Abandoned Mine Lands Unit is a recognized leader in the effort to eradicate physical hazards associated with California's 47,000 abandoned mines, approximately two-thirds of which lie on federal lands. The Abandoned Mine Lands Unit has taken a lead role in inventorying and remediating unsafe abandoned mine land features on federal, state, and local lands in California by coordinating with more than 24 partners and by providing funds and staff time. The unit has compiled data on nearly 24,000 abandoned mine land features on federal and state land throughout California. The Abandoned Mine Lands Unit has also promoted abandoned mine land issues through public forums, coordination with legislative and congressional offices, and outreach in the form of news releases, safety videos, and even a reality TV show. The unit's Stay Out, Stay Alive slogan is part of a national awareness campaign to warn children and adults about the dangers of recreating near abandoned mines. Since it began funding abandoned mine remediation projects in 2002, the Abandoned Mines Lands Unit has provided more than $650,000 to its partners to remediate more than 500 hazardous mine features. Methods employed by the unit include bat-compatible gates, cupolas and culverts, polyurethane, backfills, wire fences, capping, and removal of hazardous debris. In January and February of 2009, for example, the Abandoned Mine Lands Unit partnered with BLM's Barstow Field Office to install 4 cupolas and a grate on abandoned mine shafts in an area receiving heavy public visitation. Bat-compatible closures were installed to preserve habitat. The BLM is proud to present a 2009 FAST Award to the California Department of Conservation's Abandoned Mine Lands Unit. All of this year's award winners illustrate the BLM's concept of sustainable development. Development that meets the needs of the present while providing for the needs of future generations. The BLM salutes this year's winners. Thanks to their efforts, the public lands will continue to provide a range of resources for present and future generations.